Hello, and welcome to the first of many helpful tutorial videos for Outward. In this video, I'm going to show you the best possible way to start, and of course, in my opinion, which is very relative, but I think it's a really useful way to start the game, especially if you're new or you've already tried the game a few times, maybe you started a few characters, but they never went the way you wanted them to go, and so this video is designed for you. So when you first start a new game, there's a few things you just need to grab in the starting area. First thing is going to be the fishing harpoon, which is found right up here to the left, just down by the river. I don't know what I'm saying. You might have seen a little sparkly thing on the other side there. So that's going to be the pickaxe. So that's going to be one of the last things we grab. The second thing we grab is going to be a machete, which is just up here, again, to the left. You find it on a rock with a dead bandit, or at least I hope it's a bandit, not an adventurer. Actually, kind of looks like an adventurer. Probably is. And so, yeah, here's the pickaxe. And then the last thing we're going to grab is going to be the bandage. That's found right up by near the fire, where we rest to go to the main city. And I should have probably ate some berries. Oh yeah, that's another thing too. So I'll be running past a lot of the berry bushes. I'll maybe grab some in a bit. But that's another thing you want to do. The berries are nice to keep your stamina regen up, especially when you keep it going with water, which is an absolute must. So when you finally get to the town, make sure you grab some water skins. But we'll do that anyway, but for a different kind of reason. Then when you wake up, make sure you grab some clothes here, unless you want to look like a goon. And grab your satchel. And again, there's a few things here that we'll grab. What you want to do is actually go to your chest here and just grab whatever's in here. But I'm not going to do that, just because there's a little bit of randomization involved with that. So we're not going to count it. We can sell the jerky. Normally, you might want to hang on to it, but I'll pick it up just so you can see how much you can actually make. I don't think the bread can be sold, but again, we'll pick it up. Yeah. Oh yeah, and make sure you grab that scroll that I just picked up. That can sell, I think, for 8 silver, so that's pretty good.
If you
Let's pop through this
Olio,
fast.
you heard, mother. Away with.
That gives you must have you forgot. Here's what I never once you remember, you only have a few days. May your ancestors watch over you.
Yeah, so here, I'll pick up this one. Just because there's a chance to get beetles. Yeah, so right there, the spice beetle. So this is actually really useful for making teas that can help cure, I think it's disease. And disease is what you'll get from the hyenas that you'll first fight. And so if you're having problems with it, it's much better just to pick some of these up and cook some tea beforehand. And all you do is you just use water and the tea in a cooking pot or in your kitchen in your house, and that's how you get the tea. So make sure you always have a few of those with you. I'm just gonna skip it for now because I'll probably just sell them, just to see how much more money we can make. And again, this is another random thing here. So sometimes you can get a really nice hat. Well, these are actually, the health potions are nice, but I'm gonna leave it for now anyway. Oh yeah, we just picked up an axe a second ago. I kind of just naturally did it. Oh, and up there. So if you didn't know, she actually can give you a quest, and actually she can actually give you a few potions as well. I think an antidote potion, which is really handy. Oh, grab these as well. This is worth 1 silver. Oh, another beetle. Nice. And here's a little hatchet. That's maybe 5 or 4, something like that. I'll put it up so you actually know what it is. And then machete. Maybe it's 6. I don't know. And here's going to be a water skin. So we're going to need this to start with, for sure. Because what we're actually going to do is, best way to make money at the start is to use all the items that we just gathered and sell them, and use that money to actually buy an alchemy station. And from there we're going to make a butt ton of potions that can actually sell for a lot more than what we paid into it. And so at the end of this, we're actually going to walk away with not only having tribal favor done and over with, but we're also going to be able to have a lot of money at the end. And so here, these are the items that we're going to sell. Just so you see what they're worth. I don't think you can sell bread, but I'll put it in anyway. Um, yep, crab eye. I'll start with these things. And oh, I am too heavy. Oh, okay. And my guy's gonna glitch in a bit. So here you go. I guess it was worth 4. Pickaxe, and yeah. So we're gonna make 43. And so by default you start with 27. So this is gonna be perfect. We're gonna make 60 for sure, but I'm just gonna throw in the other things that we're gonna find. So yeah. I'll throw spice beetles in. Chances are if you went through all the raspberry bushes, or the berry bushes, sorry, you'll probably get at least 2 in the area. So there you go. So we made a bit of money. Gonna head over here
Hey
to the
there.
alchemist, and we're gonna buy the alchemy kit. There we go. Chemistry station. Whatever. And same thing, man. So, and then we're also gonna buy the thick oils here. And that's all we're going to need, that and water. So I'll quickly, yeah, we've got to make some campfire first. So let me just grab some wood after I get the rest of the thick oil from this guy too. So the 3 vendors that sell oil are, I'm not sure the blacksmith does. I've actually never looked there. I don't think C does, but the alchemist, the general trader, and the trader that's out by the main road or the exit to the town here also sells them. But we'll go there a bit later, once we have some money, because I don't think we can even afford all the oil yet. So yeah, so when you make a fire, you just go to crafting, and if you have the wood, you should do it. And if you have flint, just light the fire. Now go back to your inventory, select the alchemy kit, and just pop it on top. And then to make the potions, the warm potions, we're going to use water and 1 thick oil. And then just click craft. And there you go, you're going to learn the recipe, and then you just go for it. As many as you can. So we're out of water, actually. But that's no problem, because that's free. But you see we made 15 from that, from those 5.
Hey there.
Okay. And there you go, just sell them. There you go, 60 silver right off the bat. So that paid for the alchemy kit in and of itself. And so now, we just gotta grab some more water and get some more thick oil. And then we're gonna make even more.
Is there something
So yeah, I bought all the thick oil from him. And just gonna buy the water skins from this guy, which, I'm an idiot. There we go. And I just realized that I still have the fishing harpoon. So, yeah, you can just sell that and eat the bread, might as well. Get rid of it.
Is
Yeah,
there
so there's an extra
something
6 silver that I missed. Forgot about. Yeah, so this is the trader I was talking about that's near the exit. So they also sells oil too. Great. So that's 3. So it's going to be 9 potions. You're selling for 4 silver, so pretty good. And grab one of these, why not? Another beetle. Yeah, so I'm selling the beetles. I recommend you just hang on to them and just make the tea with it, which is just one of those beetles and water. Don't put it in your alchemy station. Okay, don't do that. Because you want the tea, and the tea is made from the kitchen or your cooking pot. So we're going to make more warm potions. Finish off the oil that's available to us. Alright, so we're out of oil. But we're going to make a bit more money as well.
Hey there.
So 18, look at that, nice. 72. And then what we're also going to do now is I'm going to buy these turnips, 3 of them, and buy 3 of these star mushrooms. And now we're going to make another potion, which actually sells for a lot more. And so you just need those ingredients, and you make astral potions. Now these are what you're going to use if you're going to go for mana. If later on, if that's what you want to do, you're going to need these to replenish your mana. But there you go. Like, look, 167 silver. Right? Like, it's like we didn't even leave the town, and we have more than enough to pay for our tribal debt. But of course, we're not going to do that. We're actually going to hang on to the money, because it's actually kind of a waste, because there's actually a really simple way to get tribal favor. So if you already know how to do that, you can probably skip to a bit later. But what I'm going to do right now is just going to buy a bag, because the current one sucks. Like, we already can't roll with it, so we might as well get a larger size to bring stuff back with us. So quickly going to equip it. Get rid of the old one, take all the stuff from it. There we go. Yeah, my guy totally looks like a potato. That worked well. So I'm just going to throw this into my bag because I don't need to hang on to it. Nice. So what we're also going to do, and this is another thing, it doesn't really matter which way you play the game, make sure you get a weapon here. Right? Don't go out in the world with a machete. I don't recommend it. It's like my first time through, I sucked with it. Like, some of my friends have no problem with it, but really, just buy one of these weapons. Buy whatever one you like the best. I recommend the spear, though. When I start new games now, I go with the Great Hammer, or the Warhammer, just because of the skill that you get from this guy here once you have all your stuff. It's called the Juggernaut Strike. It's really good. You can, but again, I recommend you go with the spear first. You're going to have a much easier time with a spear if you're having problems with this game, because you want to keep your enemies at a distance, or at least you want to strike at them at a distance. Now, this ability that you get from the guy here, the Gambit, I think Simon's Gambit, it's I don't know what to say about it. I think it has a really long cooldown, so it doesn't really make it very useful. Oh yeah, make sure you bring a bandage with you where we're going, or a health potion, because we're going to need that to get the tribal favor, which means we don't have to pay the money. So you just go through the mines here, or the underneath the storage. Yeah, the mines, the storage. And again, there's actually a few things in here too that you can grab yourself if you need to. There's a lantern there in case you accidentally sell yours or get rid of it or forget about it. Junk pile here. Again, that's actually a bit of money there. Oh, and Gabriel jam, perfect. So yeah, so if you want to make the jam yourself, all you do is just go to cooking pot, put in 4 berries, and that'll make a jam for you. So you can sell that one if you don't need it. And so there's a few enemies in here that you can fight too. I think there's 2 trogs. Now these are pretty much the most basic and easiest enemy to fight in the game. Yeah, and watch me just be stupid and get hit. But just take things slow when you start, and only push the advantage when you know you can kill them quickly. So for instance, at the end there, I knew that how much damage the spear did to the trog, and so I was like, okay, so I can probably finish him off in just 1 more hit. And so I'll kind of sneak away from him a bit here. He's going to swipe. Yeah, I'm an idiot. And I move it anyway. But you see there. Perfect. Well, I shouldn't say perfect. Oh yeah, so what you're looking for in the storage is those blue mushrooms. So once you find them, you just make a right and go down this path here. So this is going to take you out onto the beach, where there's going to be a relative of the town's mayor or leader, and we're going to save him by giving him a bandage. And he's going to be so happy that we saved his life. And so that he's end up just going to give us tribal favor. So we get to keep all of our money. Oh, perfect. Okay. So I'll actually show you how to fight properly. So I'll take on this mantis that shoots lightning out of his claw. I don't remember him being here. I know there's one farther down. But anyways, where my head is and that rock is where the guy is. I'll go in there in a second. So yeah. Oh, another huge thing about this game, if you don't know this already, is that you have a lot of stamina to start off with, but what's going to happen is that as the fight goes on, you're going to lose it, and you need that regen. So always make sure you have water skin, and make sure you use it, and use some sort of berry or whatever is available in the area. Yeah, so main thing is don't get greedy. Just take your time with these fights, and watch their moveset. So he's going to do a lightning, an AoE lightning attack. He's going to swing and then back up. So lightning, AoE, back up. Now it's going to keep spinning. AoE, it's going to back up, and oh, okay. Swipe, back. So that's really what it is. Just keep moving around your target. Dodge when you think they're going to attack, and just get used to their attack patterns and their movements. And also pay attention to how much damage you're doing as well. Because if you're not doing enough, sometimes you're like, okay, is this worth it? Or if you're even going to have enough stamina to continue to fight. Like, even my stamina now isn't looking that great, but I should be able to finish him off, no problem. There we go. So, yeah, so those trogs do damage to me, but the big mantis doesn't. Yeah. I'm not Perfect. So let's go grab our bag, and we'll get the tribal favor. And there you go. So not only on the very first day of being in the town have you made well over, well, actually, yeah, you would have made well over if you picked up everything in the chests and everything. You would have made well over 150 silver. And you would also have to you get to keep it all. And you start off with a decent weapon and a decent bag. And so that makes gonna make your life really easy. So here you go. Yeah, so second option, give bandage. Or if you have a healing potion, you can also give that to him as well. I recommend just giving the bandage, because you can make those right away, no problem. I mean, you can even make the health potions as well. It just takes a blood mushroom and a gravel beetle with water again in the alchemy station. So you can actually buy those from the alchemist as well. And it is cheaper than buying the potion itself, because I think the potion itself is like 25 silver. And to buy the gravel beetle, I think is 15, and the blood mushroom is 8. So you just throw those in with some water, and you get three potions, right? And so it makes it's a much better deal just to go that route. So if you see them there, just grab it. And you know what you can do too, if you want to not have to pay so much money, just sell one of the health potions. It won't make everything back, but it'll make most of it back. And so you actually get 2 potions, and for quite cheap. So here again, like those things can sell for a bit too. I'll take them. Oh yeah, and so I'll show you how to fight the hyenas here too, if you're having problems with them, because they can be a bit of a problem as well. Yeah, so if you actually just keep to their left, they'll actually just keep running around you, and just wait for them to attack. And okay, I'm stupid again, but that's ultimately how it works. And so I'll fight this one up on the rock. It's like a goat hyena, mountain goat. Come, puppy. Yeah, I really don't like that ability. Oh, and that's another thing too, okay? I just kind of did it without thinking, but your kick is super useful in the starting of the game. There's actually a kick later on that once your enemy is under the confusion debuff, it will automatically knock them down. Doesn't matter what they are. You can actually use it against the end game bosses as well, which is super, super easy. Like once you figure out how to do that, the game becomes much, much easier. So, but that's later, and maybe I'll talk about that in a future video if you guys like this type of stuff. If you want more hints and stuff, I can even maybe proceed through the areas as well and little secrets and tips about how to deal with certain enemies. Definitely, I'll do the Manticore, the Royal Manticore that drops a pretty useful sword early on. It's a 2-handed, I think it's a Starchild Claymore. I don't know if it's a Claymore, but it's definitely a 2-handed sword. And it's really useful. It has some lightning damage, as well as I think it has pretty high impact. And, well, yeah, maybe. Sure. So if you guys want me to do something like that, just let me know in the comments. And I will do so. Because I'm doing this for you guys. Because I've spent a ton of time in this game, and I've pretty much done everything, and I have all this information and all this knowledge on it, so I like to share it. Yeah, freaking Potato. I did a good job. Or I should say they did a good job of making a character for me. Yeah, so, yeah. So I'm just going to sell a whole bunch of this junk. Oh, that's another thing too. So, if you're going to go into a dungeon, or even if you're going to take on a fight that you're not very confident in, or you don't know their moveset yet, make sure you have some sort of, or you've consumed some sort of food. So like either cook up a steak or something like that, or cook up some meat and just eat it even before going into it, because it's not that much of a loss either way. Either you already have it and it's going to go rotten, or it doesn't even sell for that much either. So you might as well just cook it up, eat it, get a little bit of health regen. Again, in case things go bad, you need to be able to adapt to the situation and survive a bit longer. So yeah, so pay the blood price. Blood price. So yeah, don't go clicking space right away. Make sure you use a tribal favor. You don't want to waste all your money. Yeah, so I'm just going to keep skipping through the stuff here, because either you've already listened to it, or you haven't, and I'd rather you just experience that for yourself. So I don't want to ruin too much. It's definitely it's a really fun game, and yeah. So look, 163 silver. We have a decent weapon, decent bag. Don't worry about losing our house. And of course, you can keep doing that indefinitely with the potions. The shops themselves, they restock every 3 days. The environments, they respawn every 7 days. And same with the... Yeah, I'm not sure if the nodes reset every 7 days or if it's 3. I forget. I think it's 7. I think it's still 7. But yeah, well, thanks for dropping by. And again, if you like the content, let me know by doing things. Thanks.